Remove your hand.
2, 3. We are all agreed to work together.
1, 2, 3.
We are all agreed to work together.
Fantastic.
Good evening, everybody. Let me first ask how many of you remember 2019? If you have been following election politics since 2019 or earlier, 2019 was actually historic. Quite a number of persons got on board because they were so fascinated by the flux of young presidential aspirants into the presidential election foray. So I don't know how many you can remember as far back as then, but some of you will remember Sowore, Kingsley, Fela, Durotoye, Thomas Wilson, Ekubese, Ahmed Buhari. I remember Tope, Fasua, quite a number of them. Eunice Atujide, in fact, female among them. We followed quite a number of them at the time, did sufficient coverage, trying to bring to people's interests young presidential hopefuls. So what has happened 4 years down the line? A lot of persons have really tagged me, bossed me, asked me to talk about this topic, because in the past few days the news has been awash with some of them already accepting appointments in Tinubu's government. In fact, anyways, the ones that are already in the headlines. So people asked me to make comments about, so I decided to start by first bringing you through the memory lane. So let's try to just refresh our memories about some of these events. So you remember the first video I just played? We have all agreed to work together, as they chanted that time at the PACT. That is the presidential aspirants coming together, PACT. And then subsequently they started bringing them together, and then eventually there was a fallout. But before the fallout, let's remember some events that happened. Okay, so here's another video just for the memory.
All right, so
let's go. The established parties, they have been stealing. Some of them have been stealing since they were born. Yes. Some of them were in the military. They stole. They work in custom. They stole. Right now, they cannot just leave the habit behind. But those of us that you are talking to a young person who in 1992 was fighting for democracy in this country, right? So I've never been part of people who have been stealing. I have a history. You are talking to a young person who chased after thieves on the internet. So how can you say that I'm one of them? I'm not one of them.
So finally, what's the way forward from here?
The way forward from here is to the rock called Fasua. I don't want to create a traffic jam here. That the love you have extended to me, you extend to other young presidential aspirants who are here today. We are all working towards forming a united front. If we don't unite, we can't defeat these old schemes. So if you see them, please say hello to them. We've had a great meeting today. Fela is somewhere around here. Ahmed Buhari is somewhere here. And all, about 14 presidential aspirants. I hate to call them young, because it means that we are some special population of presidential. I'm better than all these old presidential aspirants. and for those of you who have been waiting for the party, we were supposed to have declared a political party today, but we couldn't because we had to have this meeting. Everybody's calling us, as you see on the internet. You guys meet. I met Fela Durotoye for the first time today. You know, amazing guy, but I'm a little taller than him. I like him. Great speaker. You know, and I met Jaye Gaskia, who's been a great friend of mine. Shino Pamela is here. Lady Elisha. Matthias, Buhari, I mentioned, all of them are here. If you see them, show them some love, please. We need all of us will come together one day. I have no doubt about it, and we are going to work towards making this country a fantastic country. I keep saying it, we have no reason being who we are now. We have no reason being poor. We have no reason being made the butt of jokes in Ghana. Nigerians in 1983 were asking Ghanaians to be megads in their house, shiners, teachers. Now Nigerians are megads in Ghana. Yes, some people made it. Some people made this country happen the same way it is now. But the biggest mistake we will make is to recycle any one of them. Any one of them to come back. If you do that in the next 4 years, you might as well kiss good life bye-bye. In fact, you might as well just kiss your citizenship, because they will destroy everything that they have not destroyed now. They are just waiting for us carefully to make the mistake of voting them in again. What they will come back and do to you is nothing compared to what you are saying now.
We are taking it back.
So I've been told that.
Okay. If you know about this, I hope you remember. Let's take it further. Further to that, the PACT continued. Sowore pulled out. He said he suspected that they were trying to reroute in. They were trying to stop the idea of changing the old people by sponsoring some young persons to join them and streamline among them, bring somebody who's like their puppets. According to Sowore, that they have sponsored so many puppets to come and join them so that they can remove the revolutionary element among them and only push forward the ones that are. That's according to Sowore. So Sowore decided, no, if the idea is to change the old guards in government, then the stooges or the puppets of the old people who are among them are going to thwart the idea or the movement itself. So we decided to say, you guys can go ahead and do your PACT. I am pulling out. So before they even had their PACT election at all, Sowore pulled out. But then something happened. They still went ahead to make other efforts. So Kingsley Moghalu was another person who felt they were trying to target him with the PACT too, after Sowore pulled out. But before then, here's Fela Durotoye.
Building a coalition is the only pathway forward for our generation. And we must tell every one of the candidates that it is important to us as a generation. I have proven that I have the intention. I have, through PACT and through all the other platforms that we have tried, 2 other efforts have been made since PACT to bring candidates together. I have been at all of them, showing that I have a good faith towards making sure that we get the coalition done. I believe that we need to go and start asking questions. Who are the people that are standing against the coalition, so that we can know who they are and we can call them to order. I have been.
Okay, so that was Fela Durotoye saying he is ready for the PACT. Others felt they have installed so many people who vote in the PACT to vote them out in order to achieve the purpose or the goal of those who set up the PACT. Then I met Professor Kingsley Moghalu. I mean, the video you just saw was my interview with Fela Durotoye to talk about the PACT. Now, the next one you're about to see or watch or listen to, choose your language, is Professor Kingsley Moghalu. After I asked him, wait a minute, after PACT, you lost to Fela Durotoye, then you pulled out. What happened? And then he had the following.
The Deputy Governor of the Central Bank. So the direct issues of macroeconomic management in this country, I have dealt with it. I led the reform, the implementation of the reforms of the banking sector, and we were successful. As Deputy Governor of Operations, I led the introduction of the BVN into this country's economy, into the payments system. I worked for the United Nations for 17 years, going from entry level to the highest career rank. And I played critical roles in fixing broken nations like Cambodia, like Rwanda after the genocide, like Croatia after the wars of the former Yugoslavia. So I am vast in international relations and diplomacy. So these are the things that are the job of any president. Nobody in this group has it the way I do. So if you want to say who should be the candidate, this is the basis on which you should be discussing it.
And
do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So would that be the same reasoning post PACT? There was an arrangement to see how some of you can come together and then there will be a consensus.
PACT was a political assassination attempt. I have no apologies for surviving the ambush.
If you had emerged, afterwards?
If I had emerged, it would have been credible. Because I walked away, it collapsed. Why did it not continue without me? Ask yourself that question.
People said there was already a consensus.
Well, it's because the public did not view the outcome as credible. And those who supposedly were the outcome participated in a second attempt at PACT, where I was ferociously lobbied to attend. I attended, smelled a fish, and pulled out. When I pulled out, it collapsed. I'm the 800-pound gorilla in the room.
I am the 800-pound gorilla in the room, like I am their target. Do you understand? So Professor Kingsley Mohadu believed that they were targeting him. So for asking him to join the PACT and come and lose, they had him as their target. That was Professor Mohadu. But earlier than the PACT itself, the election, she already pulled out. So everybody had their reason for what it did. Now, people are asking me my opinion 4 years after that I should come and comment about it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to give the kind of comment you expect me to make. I told you before, I've been privileged to, aside doing or conducting interviews with people openly, okay, I also understand that there are dynamics. All these things you're seeing, they were politics playing. They were politics playing. Yeah, Sowore was smart enough to understand that these were politics playing by the same old people. Okay? Professor Mohadu believes that, even though all of them needed one godfather or the other, that he was part of the establishment. He also believed that another bloc was playing another game to erode him, and then he decided, no, let me pull out too. Okay? So, but people believe that, you are stubborn, you should have waited, you should have respected the PACT, you should have waited. And then Sowore said, well, sorry, I didn't come here because I wanted to join a PACT that they will eventually give me an appointment. I am here so that we can start a movement that will chase all of them out of power. He used the word sometimes that people will believe were too rough, too harsh. How can you say you want to chase them out of power? Why not just say, okay, you want to simply be elected and govern the country? But Sowore believed that no, these people will not leave power except by masses action or mass action. So many years down the line, a lot of people have come to understand why Sowore used the words he used. So when he says it won't work, I know what they are doing, I know what they are planning, I have 30 years experience, I know why they are doing what they are doing. A lot of people will believe he's arrogant, he's harsh, he's uncultured and all that. But then eventually, maybe some years after, people will now say, oh, Sowore was right after all. Later, when he said he called for revolution and he made 5 demands and said, if you do these 5 things, a revolution would have happened in Nigeria. Increase workers' salary. People who said, oh, the economy will crash, you can't increase workers' salary. They are now the ones calling for the same demand. When he said, do this, do that, equip the fund education, second demand, third demand, equip the medical centers, do this, do that, reduce corruption, cut the flamboyant lifestyle of politicians. Everything he said that people abused him, they have now become the ones preaching it, even though in other parties and still disguising. Subsequently, when he called for revolutionary protests, a lot of people felt, oh, the word revolution is too harsh. How can somebody just come and say he wants to do a revolution in Nigeria? We don't want revolution. But yes, a lot of people had different preferred candidates in the 2023 election after 2019. And when they saw what Sowore saw and said, this country will not change by election, but let us still go into it, just so that we want to show that we are peaceful, but we want something revolutionary at the same time, whichever way it will happen. So subsequently, people then came back to say, oh, it is true, we want revolution now. So Sowore has now kept quiet, watching all of them. But let's come back to PACT. PACT. Some of the persons in PACT have joined government. So when Fela Durotoye joined, when Tope Fasua joined, and people are asking me to comment, I simply have one thing to tell you. Again, I understand these are politics playing. But more importantly, did you guys know that ideologies differ? Some believe that they have to go in and hijack the existing structure that already has people, that already has all these things well structured. They can just go in, build up in the structure, hijack it, take it, own the structure from within, and then use it to do the administrative changes they want to create. All of them, if you listen to them, they have fantastic ideas, but they believe they don't have the structure. Sowore believes you can't join the structure without being polluted by the structure, because the structure will change you, not you changing the structure. So I support everybody doing their own respective methods. Those who believe that their method is to create, like, start your own movement, create a mass movement, mobilize people, and do what you have to do. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Let us mobilize people through the ideology, so that the ideology is already imbibed in them even before we get power. If we get power without people having this ideology, then it will be difficult to drive the ideology. But if you come to power through this ideology, however long it takes, people are already processed through the ideology. That is not a money politics. Instead, it is an action politics, a revolutionary politics. We are just trying to change things around, that people will be used to that. Because if you come in through an expensive election, there is no how you can do right for the people. So it is only when you come in through an election that did not involve spending billions that you will come in and conveniently say that, oh yes, I'm not owing the bank. Oh yes, I am not indebted to anybody. So I am not going to be using the first 4 years to be increasing cost of everything in order to regain the money and pay back my debt and prepare for another election. Because you need, if you spend trillions for the first election, you will need the same amount to sustain yourself through the 4 years, if not more. And you will need double that amount to come back for second term. As a result, politics became so expensive. And as you always said, it doesn't matter how long it takes. You have to go through the rigor of not using money to win election, so that by the time you get there, you are not indebted and you can do the right thing for the people. As sweet as that ideology sounds, not everybody is willing to go through the wait. Not everybody is willing to wait for such. So some candidates believe, that's one way they talk, it go far. She not be the one who be saying 100 years. She not be the one who will take us 100 years before we go achieve this dream where you dey talk. So that said, if okay, I'm reading, I can see your comments. Fresh Olude. Okay, I'm going to be displaying the comments shortly now. Keep them coming. So when Sowore said you don't need billions to come to power, and I laugh when a lot of people say, oh, Labour Party reps, Labour Party senators, Labour Party persons in government should reject the cars. Now only car where they announce, now you hear. They're going to share money for house now. You don't know. Do you know how much it costs them to come to power? Was that not why she always said tickets should be free? Said tickets should be free. So he made it that AAC party, if you want to contest, now free, you go collect tickets. Now free, you go collect. Just make sure you will not compromise. Come and collect, mobilize your people, do your election, so that once you come in, you have no excuse to say you want to first recoup some more. Which money? What did you spend to become anything in government? Did you spend to come to office? No, as far as you know, spend to come to office, you no go need to steal money. You no go need expensive lifestyle. You no go need to impress anybody. You no go need to run from people. You no go need police to the guy and soldier and mopo and amotekun and bibrago and to protect you from the people you want to serve. You will not need it, because you are not hoeing, and you will not be running away from your constituency to go and be living in Abuja, away from your people, because you are not hoeing them. You are only holding them the duty for which you are elected. And that's exactly what Sowore is saying. It doesn't matter how long. Let's go through the rigor. But you know, Nigerians, sometimes just wonder, what do they really want? I'm not against, see, I can never condemn Fela Durotoye. Fela Durotoye knows that the ideology of mobilizing people to go and confront those in government, to say young people are now ready, they want to govern themselves, so we want to go to election. He knows that the process is long, so he believes in going into to join the structure, climb up the rank up the ladder, and govern from there. He believes so. Fine. If you believe everything is wrong with that idea, it is because you don't know the stress or the rigor. Sowore na just special kind of person, you think say easy. Let me talk about Tope Fasua. Before Sowore even came to contest at all, Tope Fasua already started his party, ANRP. Some of you will know ANRP. He did everything he should, and he believed that going from house to house, marketplace to marketplace, shop to shop, word to word, talking to people, selling ideas, he believed that Nigerians will vote for him. During election at that time, Baba no say, oh boy, you see that you join them, or you or you run away, or you leave it. Is either you join them or you can't beat them. So for him, you can't beat them. Baba then decided, well, all the same, the ideas we have, should not waste. So even if they won't allow us come in and implement all the ideas, at least let's join them. They are willing to give us appointment. Let's join them and implement the ones they will allow us implement, the ones that we can implement. Tope Fasua is of the opinion that he can disguise the revolutionary economic ideas he has that can turn around the situation of the country. He believes he can disguise them in a way that will make it acceptable to them, and then he will implement it in a kind of way that it will still revolutionize or change the situation. He believes that, and he decided, well, rather than going through the rigor or stress of trying to win election against them, that looks impossible to him, why not let's just go in, join them, and disguise the ideas and implement it under them. You will say good luck, Abi. It is the same idea the likes of Festus Keyamo had. So you now see people are now asking, where are the just Festus Keyamo collected billions to create under the gutter cleaning scheme that he said he started that time. In fact, it became issue for him when they wanted to confirm him the second time under Tinubu. But for whatever reason, they believe that they are doing their bit from inside, even though people still see them as you are not doing anything and you can never do anything. But the likes of Sowore believe that, well, it will not be easy, but we just have to do what we just have to do. We won't get it at once. We won't get it like that. So Sowore then said, if I wanted to be minister, they have wanted to make me minister since Jonathan days. I rejected now. Because I know that they won't allow us talk the truth. They won't allow us do the right thing. So why should I go in? Then people will abuse him. Again, you think if they ask Sowore to name, if they ask him to name the portfolio he wants, anyone, you think whatever he says he wants, they won't give him? At that level, say the only opposition will remain now in Sowore. You know, if you want to tell the truth, the only because the others are part of them, either before or now, they have been together. Or mention any other opposition. If you want to say PDP, Atiku and Tinubu have always, in fact, it was Tinubu who used ACN, Abi they don't become APC that time. Atiku contested, left PDP, came to join Tinubu. Tinubu pushed Atiku's presidential ambition, just like he did for for Ribadu. And according to people, he made them fail, so that he will say, I have worked for you, you too, you work for me during my time. Of course, again, like you say, politics. So, with all of this said, the only opposition left is Sowore. It will be hard for Atiku to criticize Tinubu on policies. And whereas the only opposition we need is on policy, is not regime opposition of we must remove you from power, and me, I must be the one that is entitled to power. No. The opposition we need is for the masses. The opposition against anti-people's policies of government. That is the opposition we need. That's the opposition we need. Unfortunately, no party is that kind of opposition in Nigeria. No party. Except Sowore. It's only Sowore that is coming up with back-to-back saying a policy that criminalizes right of people to do this is anti-people. The policy of government, this policy belongs to the Stone Age. You can't use it. This policy is this. The only person and the only party doing that right now is Sowore. What other parties are busy doing is just camouflage, regime interests, opposition, and so today they are in APC, tomorrow they are in PDP, next they are reworking into another appendage, and it's the same thing. So and what these people usually do the moment they win, they take power, is that they start calling the people they know can be potential opposition against them, they bring them into government. So all these appointments you are seeing flying around, all these appointments you see flying all around, all those appointments, they are doing them so that they are not asking you to come and work, which is one thing, you know, that Mr. Tope Fasua, I like him a lot. He has ideas, brilliant ideas. But if he thinks they are giving him that appointment so they can come and work the idea, oh baby, no be today now. They are giving you so that you will not talk against their policies. They will just say that once table man, once you are eating, you don't talk. Come to table, you are with us. You are insider now. You cannot be talking like that, of course. And Sowore said, if they give me that kind of appointment, I'll talk to you, they will kick me out the next day. I can't survive in such government. You understand? So when you see all those people who believe that they are giving them the appointment so that they can you can't function. They will not allow you function. They didn't give you appointment to come and function. They gave them the appointment to shut them up. They gave them those appointments to make sure they don't talk. They gave them those appointments to make sure that they don't mobilize against them. So if they see a Sowore say, I'm ready for appointment, ha! Big fish. Open ticket, no what's a portfolio to for anyone. I trust Sowore. He says it's the presidency that I want. President Ife. I want to chase all of you out. So when I hear some people say, oh, I'm sorry, my friends in the obedient movement. So Peter Obi should support Peter Obi to be president, and he will become EFCC minister. EFCC chairman. I'm sorry, no be say proud or anything. All of us Kukuma no show. The show that me I know, as EFCC or anti-graft agency chairman, the first person we go want try with, we go want start with. So I know they start from small. Now that big one, it will start with, hey, Mr. President, you are invited. You have an invitation. And while you are here, while you are still answering questions here, you have no right to go anywhere. You are going to remain in detention till we finish our... Anyway, I digress. So, Sowore know they won't allow him function. He believes he can't disguise any idea and work with them. It's better to just face your front, bare faced, face it. This is what you want to change. We are changing it. Simple. So, Sowore refused. Me, I will not take anybody. So, when some people call me and say, and I even read somewhere on Facebook, somebody said they have already given appointments. The Badorians are collecting appointments. They mentioned Fela Durotoye. They say, now you are waiting for the announcement of that Sowore now. Now him be next week Tinubu go appoint. I just laugh. If they mistakenly mention Sowore name, Sowore will not only reject it with an embarrassing statement. He will even sue them for defamation. The Sowore we may know. But how can you call him? He will sue the government. Say by you don't call it mistake that you appoint who? Have me and you, we don't ever sit together discuss this kind of thing before. For what? Because you already count it as insult. This defamation of character. I follow you day league where they plan how to steal money, how to still do this, how to destroy people, how to sell people's lands, displace people in their community and be selling to. I follow you did that kind of thing before. How can you be naming me your appointments? He will not only reject it, he will sue them for defamation. That's the Sowore I know. Except he has changed, which I doubt. I will doubt there. Mistakenly mention Sowore for your appointment. No try. So for those of you who are saying, Shegun, comment on this thing now. People are accepting appointment. What about Sowore? Will they not collect? Will they not give him? They will not try it. They will not. So let's go that one say be. Because the only opposition will remain for this government and AAC na Sowore. Only him. Even the Labour Party will not count on. Labour Party, have you heard from them that they have rejected the cast? Egbagbe. Even if they grandstand, they will reject it in paper, they will collect it. because they were not built on principles. You don't understand. Because the people in Labour, I'm sorry, with due respect, don't forget, I study all of them. It was not built on principle. Party that was built on principle was just all commerce people. You know, all commerce people just come together. So it was why when they said Sowore should come and join the movement they were from, Sowore said, look at the people you say we should form movement with. Look at what they are saying. No, it's not just about forming movements. It isn't just about coming together. It's about what is the substance of what we are coming together for. What is bringing us together? What is our core ideology? It's not just about we are coming together. No, it's beyond that. Sowore refused. That's the kind of person he is. You don't go join on to say we just want to do movement. No. You will say, what are the tenets foundational principles of what we are doing. No be say make we just plenty, make we just go win election. No. Because at the end of the day, okay, look at it now. From day one, I should go to talk say this allowance is too bogus. It is insensitive. I can't be collecting big allowance and Nigerians are suffering on the street. You go first reject them, and government will not like it. His colleagues, if he had joined the Senate, like most of you are saying or proposing, his colleagues in the Senate would have also become enemies or suspend him. Very easy to suspend somebody in the Senate now with your off the mic and prayer in your mailbox, Senate president. It's very easy, just one announcement. And so, what is the impact? So what's the use of going there? If at any rate, he has even said it's a waste. That is, okay, what use has the Senate been? No, let's say of what use is the Senate to us? It's just a compensation for former governors, to just come and sit down as a retirement home, wasting money, no use. Did you see the cars they are giving them? As we speak right now, Tinubu is still announcing appointments. You are seeing congratulation messages from every platform here and there, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, that they are appointing people on WhatsApp. They are appointments here and there. And she will just look at it and say, look at these ones are weak. People are suffering, you are wasting the fund that is not there, and you are borrowing more every day. So sometimes you just look at it and say, Nigerians love it the way it is. Otherwise, I wish somebody who will say, let's not do that, let's do this, you go abuse them. You go abuse them. You go see they won't do the same thing where all of them they do, you go press them. So now you sabi. The thing where they sabi now they kill people for this country. The thing where they sabi now they crash the economy. The person will talk say no be like that is supposed to be. And he laid out how it's supposed to be. You agree say everything they talk not true. You can't talk say you no go fit achieve am jare, no mind now. And he has demonstrated to you that he doesn't want to join them. He has demonstrated to you that he can't join people who don't want to do the right thing. You say make you first go start from local government, make you go learn how to do the wrong thing first. Nigeria, that you must first go and get orientation of how to do the wrong thing, or go there, go and demonstrate that you can change it from local government. The guy for Ogun State, Wale, what is his name? That chairman, local government chairman, we just talk, say they are not releasing local government funds to us, so we have no fund to do the road, so we have no fund to do anything. No. What thing you not do? At least he come out talking. What thing you not do? When I don't come out protest for them, when I don't come out support them, when I don't come out fight for them, DSS first detain them for days. What thing you not do? Even though he's still one of them in APC, but at least he dared to try to do something from inside. How far now? Yeah, okay, somebody has idea how to change national economy. He has idea how to change monetary policy problems. He has idea how to turn around the international problems we have. He has around how to fix defense, which is a national, is on the exclusive list. Everything on the exclusive list, he has idea how to fix them. He has been away abroad for over 20 years, and he's a revolutionary, ready to change everything. You see, no, you will not give him the power to do the right thing. They must first go back to local government and be an apprentice, to go and learn under people who don't corrupt fish. Say that corruption we hate here, you must first go learn now before you go believe. Say yes, you don't. What will it prove with local government chairmanship? What will it prove with being in the Senate?
What will it prove with being in the House of Rep? No, what has anybody in all those places ever proven to you? What? Tell me. So you see, so he then said, we don't need expensive politics. And he has demonstrated it over time. Making sure that the party nomination form is not just cheap, but free. Making sure that he is not compromising. Making sure that he has never held a view or position that is just regime interest. Every comment he makes is always about defending the people against the oppressive state. But the people he wants to defend, Dinko, Egbe. Egbe. It is until Nigerians are wise, Baba. It is until Nigerians are wise. Until then, they play Emma Shere, they play. Bye bye for